Okay, today. Welcome back, YouTube. Today we are 11 weeks out. Tomorrow we are 11 weeks out from Mr. Olympia. Sounds crazy, hey? Does this sound real to you? To me, when people ask me how's prep going, I have to think. I'm like, doesn't even feel like prep because I literally do the same thing day in and day out. Nothing really changes if I'm prepping for Olympia or I'm just training for fun. I always train first thing in the morning, do the same shit every day. Anyway, we are back. We are training upper today, which starts with back, which is a priority. So I do 3 exercises for lats first, and then I do 1 for upper back, and then we do 2 for chest, 2 for delts. Let's get into it. Just to release my lats. And you basically just move your arm in different directions until it feels nice and loose. Whew. I actually do this for because it helps with my posing as well. Because sometimes when I hit my back double, I can't open up properly, but this one helps me. So a good stretch here, and slowly up. This is my favorite for lats. Really like this. I can go heavy, and I can feel my lats, and I can progress.
So what are you starting on today, lads?
Yeah. Always lats because they need to be thicker and wider. And they have gotten bigger for sure. I need more.
So has anything changed from last week to this week?
Oh really? I think everything stayed the same. I just had an extra day, rest day this week because I got some bloods done. Peak cycle, see where everything is at, and then see if we need to make any adjustments. But that's literally the only thing, training wise, diet wise, nothing's really changed to be honest. This week I have a few clients competing, which makes me excited. It is on Saturday, so we're 2 days out today, Thursday. Got 4 people competing, and everyone's looking really good, and everyone's happy, which makes me happy. First set. First set is always your best set because you're strongest set, you're fresh. Make sure you make it count. Let's see how many we can get. Aiming for 10 to 12 reps for the first one. Oh yeah. That felt good. This left side always feels amazing. Like everything just moves really nicely for this exercise. It's funny.
You said you're left-handed, yeah?
Yeah. But it's funny because when I'm doing a low row, right feels better. Oh yeah. Whew. This is honestly the best exercise for lats. Feels unreal. My muscle connection. It's great. Range of motion. I'm able to make progress. It just feels really fucking good. That's why I always do it. It's really good.
So with the cable position, we go a little bit higher. How come you go there?
I used to do the other one as well. I don't know, this just feels so much better on my lats. When I do it, it's just above my shoulder height and I'm pulling from there in comparison to pulling it from there. I just get more lats, you know. My muscle connection is better, like I said. For you, that might feel better, but for me personally, this is literally one exercise I would always do for my lats. Okay, second one. Gonna aim for 10.
So a lot of the time in the gym, you see people rowing all the way back with their elbow. You stop about halfway.
Like moving like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was to train my upper back, I would pull that, you know, I would pull literally all the way back as far as I could. But for me, it's more the lat that I'm trying to focus on. As long as I'm keeping my elbow in and I can literally just pull all the way to a point when I'm not doing this, you know, That's all I need. Last thing I want is to engage my shoulders. If I pull any lower, this is what's gonna happen, you know? I'm gonna start shrugging around in my shoulder. So you wanna basically focus on active range of motion, you know? More is not really always better if you're taking the pressure off from that muscle, if that makes sense. For example, I see a lot of guys squatting, you know, and they go all the way down. But then at the bottom, they start using the lower back. It's like the lower back starts to like round. You want to stop before that happens. It's always about active range of motion. You don't want to go like all the way down just for the sake of going all the way down. There's always a purpose for everything you do, you know, there's a reason. That's feel good. Feel pumped. I need 5 kilos. Whew. Now we rest.
So as a trainer, if you see someone doing an exercise incorrectly, what do you think? Do you want to correct them or do you just leave them?
It depends how bad it is, you know. If I feel like someone's gonna hurt themselves, you know, I would go up them and I would talk to them. But if the form is a little bit off, I mean, I'm not gonna go to every single person and be like, you're doing it wrong. They think I'm a dickhead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They start hating me.
Yeah.
Ah. Feel good. Here's another great movement. With cables, of course. It's the best. It's a low row. You get a little bit more upper back compared to the first one, but I still feel this on my lats a lot. And that's just because I'm keeping my elbow tucked in. Skill. Yep. shit.
Yeah, this one looks good.
It's really good, bro. I feel everything. Absolutely everything. My lats, my erectors, my upper back. Just the whole thing. I really like this one. Whew. This belt means the world to me. It's the first pro show I won. The best feeling. You know, your first pro show, it's the best one. Your first win is like special. Definitely special. Last year in November, Vegas. No one had me winning. You know how they do the prediction? No one had me winning top 6. Huh? Like, okay, cool. And there was like 3 Olympians in the lineup already. Who've been to Olympia before?
And you won.
Yeah.
So casual. Yeah.
I didn't go to win. I just went to have fun. Because last year was a bit hard for me mentally. I was struggling a little bit because I lost the show in basically. I did the Dubai show and I went to win. I focused too much on winning, and just not getting what I wanted really hurt me. So I was really down and I was depressed for weeks. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna finish what I started. I wanted to do more than one show that year. Like, let's just not worry about winning. You know, let's just focus on, you know, finishing the job and looking my best and having fun. I went there to have fun on the stage. As soon as I stepped on the stage, I was so happy. I was just showing my love. And we won the show, which is good at the same time. So don't focus too much about winning. Don't have too much expectations because it's bodybuilding, you know? You don't know who you're up against, and you never know if a judge gonna like your physique or not. It's subjective. You might look the best for a lot of people, but maybe not in that judge's eye, you know? Everyone is different. Everyone likes different physiques. All right, let's see. Juicy. Fuck. Holy shit.
So after your pro show win, what was your cheat meal?
I had another show after, the week after. But I did have a free meal. What did I have? I had a burger. I had a few treats. I don't even remember, bro. Because I was on my own. I went on my own. No one was there. So I went US on my own for the first time. Literally, I had no one in the crowd. Nobody. and I won the show. That was the best feeling. I had a burger, I had some fries. I got this pizza. I forgot what it's called. It's really famous in Vegas. It's literally this thick. I'm not even joking. And it's all cheese. But I had no idea. I ordered this pizza and it came. I could only have one piece. That's how big it was. And I want to feel like shit after I have this. So what did the rest? It was like this big. It was 10 kilos of pizza or some shit. It was heavy.
Was this after the burger?
Yeah. Or before. Or I don't know. Well, I didn't have it. I had one piece. And it was expensive. It was like 120 USD. It wasn't cheap. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna eat this. Let's just walk around Vegas and find a homeless and just give it. Believe it or not, before that, everywhere I go, I would see homeless people like sitting around. I'm looking for. I couldn't find anyone for 40 minutes. I'm walking around. Finally, I found someone. Like, here you go. He loved it. He was so happy. He loved it.
So if you eat that when you win, what do you eat when you don't win? Or is it back to the drawing board?
When you don't win, you actually eat more because you're pissed off, you know? Then you win, you don't care. You're happy. But I had another show the following week, so I couldn't go hard, you know? I still had a good amount of food, but maybe I only gained like half a kilo. That's it. Ah, fuck. It's too much sometimes. Back is done. We gotta do some chest down. Starting with chest fly. Get a good contraction, you know, activate my pecs before I move to the next one, which is literally the machine next to us, which is the pressing movement. Ah.
Another one that looks good.
Feels good. If it looks good, it feels even better.
What are your thoughts on if you go to use a machine and in your program you got one machine listed but someone's on that machine? What do? You wait or you find another machine?
I I personally go to that person and ask how many sets they have. I either jump in between the sets or they usually just, finish it quickly. But if you don't have time, if you're in rush, I always say this to my clients, you can move in to the next exercise and just come back to it when it's free. Don't change it, just do the next one and then come back. Because it's really hard to monitor your performance when you do different exercises all the time and you can't really see if you're progressing or not. Say, holy shit. I love training chest. To me, if you don't have a good set of chest, you don't have a good physique. First, it's abs first. You gotta make sure you have a good midsection, and it's chest. You need those two.
So if you had nothing else but abs, you'd have a good physique?
I'll be happy.
Yeah?
Like, I don't want to be so big, like with a big gut. You know what I mean?
What about shoulders to get
It's
that?
important as well. Yeah, of course. I mean, if you have a good chest, good set of, you would have nice shoulders and same.
What if you were the skinniest guy, what muscle would you work on the first and foremost?
Chest.
Chest?
Come on, bro. You're skinny. You already have abs. Okay. Your chest, and then arms, then shoulders, then back, and then legs. Like when you first start training, your goal isn't really to become a bodybuilder. You know,
It's just to get big arms, so you look good in
just
a
to
shirt.
impress girls, basically, right? Look good, impress girls. You want a good chest. So you start training to impress girls, and then you go on your social media after like becoming a pro or something. You look at your following. It says 95% men, like literally 95%. I was telling my missus, a lot of guys trying to impress girls, and then they don't realize they're only impressing guys. Girls don't give a shit. Girls are actually scared. Even my missus, she was scared when she first told me she liked me, but she was scared to say anything, you know. I've had a lot of clients before they actually talked to me, they were scared of me. And as soon as they told me, oh, this guy is chill, you know. He's not as bad as we thought he is. You get better at what you're doing, you know. What if I make it to top 6 at the Olympia? Everyone's gonna know you, right? It's like oh yeah, you get stuck. Woo! That was good, felt easy. Could have done 2 more reps. I didn't need to. We are going to finish off with delts, doing 2 exercises. If you know me, you know I love cables for delts, and that's what I'm gonna do. I only do the exercises that feel incredible. I don't do something like this machine, get that machine, just for the sake of using a cool, fancy machine. If it doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel good. You know, you don't have to do it. This one feels incredible. I'm gonna do 3 sets here. What else? Aiming for 10 to 12 reps per set, and then I'm gonna keep the weight the same and end up doing less reps as I go, because if you go hard, you shouldn't be able to lift the same weight for the same number of reps. You either go lighter or you do less reps. I see a lot of people doing it the other way around. They start light and then they just go heavier and heavier and they hit more and more reps. It makes no sense. That's heavy. That's actually heavy. Felt heavy. Now we rest for 3 minutes. I like holding this to create more stability. Like it feels weird if I'm just going like that, you know? I got the wrong side here. Oh, oh, fuck it. Oh. Torture. Oh. Oh. 5 reps. Oh my god.
What were you going for?
I wanted to get 6, 7. But this is the heaviest I've ever done. So I did 10, 8, and then 5. Obviously that just indicates that I push pretty hard each set, which is why I am more fatigued and not as fresh, which is why I end up doing less work, right? if you move the same weight every time for the same number of reps, and you think you're training hard, you're really not training hard. You train harder.
So what do you reckon tempo-wise? What's the best tempo?
It depends on the movement. You don't really want to overthink it, but you want to make sure you are controlling the eccentric. Like there's no momentum. I would say depending on the movement, but 2 to 3 seconds on the eccentric would be sweet. And again, depending on the exercise, if I'm really focusing on, contraction, I will give it a pause at the top or something. This one was more, for me, it's more lengthened portion. So with this one, I'm not really trying to really get a massive squeeze at the top or anything. I mean, I'm still feeling it, but I'm not exaggerating it. But with the next movement, which is Y raises, I try to get a better squeeze at the top. It's good to do a bit of both. Do something that's more lengthened bias, and then another movement which is more shortened bias. Feels good too. Now the pump is just painful, You get to a point where it's like restless. Doesn't matter what you do with your arms, it just bends like crazy. And that happens only for shoulders. Seriously, only for shoulders. I'm having my arms down, it hurts. Having my arms up, it hurts. I don't know what to do.
A few people that watched the video the other day said, oh, his legs are so big, like, why would you want to look like that? And I said,
Really?
he's not doing it to impress you.
I thought you were gonna say his legs are so small. I was like, really?
No.
I don't think my legs are so big. Even though everyone says it, I think they're alright. They can be bigger, but I don't want them any bigger because it's bodybuilding, and if I get my legs bigger, it's classic physique. If I get my legs bigger, my upper body is gonna look smaller. And they've always wanted my upper body bigger. They never said, oh, your legs are too small. Never. The quads are too small, never. It's always like, I'll get your, upper body a bit bigger. And if I just keep growing my legs, and grow my upper body at the same time, it's gonna look the same. My upper body is still gonna look smaller, right? So for me, with legs, especially quads, it's just maintenance. Or with hamstring, I need a little bit more, I feel like. A little bit more, but quads is just maintenance. Chest is maintenance. Shoulders is maintenance at the moment. Majority of work goes to arms and lats. Whew. All right. Next one. Yeah, you always gotta make sure you write down what you do when it comes to your setups, because I wouldn't remember if I put it on this hole or on this one or this one for next exercise, right? And it makes such a massive difference. You might make it easier by going a bit lower or harder by going higher. So it's always good to know your setup and just do the same thing every time you train, so you can monitor your performance and see if you are actually progressing. It's under 11, so 11th is this, and I did 13 kilos. It's the same weight, to be honest. Even if I do the same weight for the same number of reps, to me that's a progress. Just because I went a lot harder with the previous exercise, so my shoulders are more fatigued, right? Technically, if I'm just doing the same thing as I did last time, I'm putting more tension. So you don't necessarily need to go heavier every time you train. Holy shit. It's not fun anymore. Fuck.
All done.
2 hours and 9 minutes, to be exact.
I liked one of your Instagram posts a while ago that said, how long should you train for?
Yeah, long as it needs.
Whenever you're finished.
Yeah, like some people say, the workout should never take longer than 1 hour. What does that even mean? Like, what if I'm doing all single arm exercises?
Yeah.
Oh my god, my shoulders. Do they look pumped or just feel pumped?
Huh?
Do they look pumped as well?
The arms, yeah.
I want to vomit. I want to make myself vomit. I would never vomit while training because I don't eat.
So do you do any recovery stuff like ice baths and all that stuff?
Not really. I used to get massages every week, twice a week. But I don't have the time now. As bad as it sounds. And to be honest, I've been doing a lot of like mobility and stretching and stuff like that. And I find those more helpful than getting a massage when it comes to just how my joints feel, range of motion. Pretty much I'm pain free, which is good. Obviously, I have a little pain here and there, but I don't have any major injuries or anything. I think the mobility stuff, the stretching is just as important, if not more important. Yeah, foam rolling, stuff like that. Obviously, it is good if you get a massage. It's relaxing, it's fun. But man, I just can't be fucked driving, going there 2 hours, spending 2 hours there, come back. And to be completely honest with you, sometimes I just feel guilty. I'd rather to spend that time with my, kid and wife and just help my wife than just going for 3 hours, and doing something for myself. Yeah, that's another reason. That's another reason. That's actually a big one. Yeah, otherwise I can make it work, but I'd rather to spend that time just helping my wife. If I'm home in the morning for every third day, when Johnny wakes up, I can just go grab him and she can just have a more relaxing morning. And I think that's more important to me at least.
Probably reduces more stress for you too, spending time with the family.
I know. It's just good spending quality time. I mean, you work your ass off, you train, you work. If you don't get to spend 1-2 hours with your family, then what's the point? Like, what's the point of having a family, It's always the same spot. All right, we are done. Upper session. Fuck, my cross is on my neck. Upper session done. And that's it. Do some posing. As you can see, as you can tell, I'm gassed out. Anyway, 11 weeks out from not on. I'm so used to Arnold. From Mr. Olympia tomorrow, definitely the best I've looked this far out when it comes to size and conditioning. From this point, I feel like I can be ready in 6 weeks if I want to. So we've got about another 2 weeks of pushing for size left, and then we're gonna dig. When we dig, we dig really fucking hard. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and let me know in the comment section what you guys want to see in the future. Thank you.